Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Ray. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, easy. OP. Let's go. Hey.
Herbert now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Home trip's right.
Now it's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
59. 21.
Herbert back to the air. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
12. Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
To throw, Williams. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing is Williams. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Crowd right. Set. Go. Home troops right.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10.
Home troops right. Hey, ram. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set. 12. Hey, Kappa. Let's go. Hey.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, go Lion. Set. Baylor tight. Hey, go Lion. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Let's go, let's go. Go.
Herbert. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Set. Unity. Run. Phelan Tiger. What is it?
Again, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
And the Chargers, first down.
Hey, Ram.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Bears' 10-yard line.
Let's go. Hey. 12. Homie trips right. Ready.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Bears nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
25 yards that time.
And the Bears first down.
Filthy.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Odafe Owe, his second sack of the night. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Brings up fourth down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert finds Johnston. He's got room to roam. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 33 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Bears nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To the air, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To the air once more, Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. They will run it with Swift here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Operating from the gun, Herbert. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as this. Oh, they're on him too quickly back there, and it's blocked. And they're going to get the football here inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
A terrific punt block, and that has to set them up in a position to try and get more points, don't you think, this time frame?
Absolutely, and what a momentum booster that could be into the lockers.
Oh, without a doubt. They score here, they sprint into the locker room, feeling really, really good about themselves.
Let me sit hard. Here we go.
To throw, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Williams now. A final shot before break. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Williams from the gun on third down. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. He may go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw once more, here's Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden from 8 yards out. And the Bears take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Williams looking to do it himself. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
You heard a man, I lost control of that wherever came. I told you how I earned my let the journey begin.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
Built us up. Hey, Ray.
Herbert just beat the play clock. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Baylor Tiger. Let's go. Crowd right. Let's go.
Herbert now. He's got Allen. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Go. Hey, easy. 12. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Results.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And remember, he had his first punt blocked. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing is Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Williams. That is caught. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Again, he finds more. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Williams going to look to throw again. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and 4. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland from 4 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it 24-13. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Herbert going to give to Hampton.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Williams throwing to start the drive. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The 41-yard line.
Moment troops right.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hampton. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and 8.
Set. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Now Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.